this was a hard journey. And this started when I was your guys' age. Because I didn't realize that being indigenous, odds are already stacked against us. Just being indigenous, we have to work much harder than everybody else to have our voices heard. I love coming to communities and potentially being that awakening, that little bit of a spark where you guys can take it home and you guys can start creating new cycles for yourselves. Because unfortunately, we are still plagued by cycles that are from residential schools. Intergenerational trauma still runs in our families. And it's important that as you guys grow older, that some of the cycles that are still within our families, that you guys create new ones. Create ones filled with love. Create new cycles filled with happiness. Create new cycles filled with having fun, being yourself, being able to be yourself. There's so much beauty within our communities. But when you can start looking at life in a way where you see everything that's exciting about life, then you can start transforming. And that's what I did.
They're like, oh, I thought you guys were extinct. I thought you guys were dead. I thought you guys were in the past. This is what people were telling me. They're like, oh, this is the first time I've ever seen a native person before. And that made me kind of angry inside. It made me angry because if they don't know who you are, if they don't know who I am, and it's the first time that they've ever seen a native person, and they thought we were extinct, what does that say about how much they know about our reservations, how much they know about the stuff that we're coming out of? They don't know. And because they don't know how to help us. And you guys have to know that even your voice right now, who you are, doesn't matter what you're coming out of, you're important. That your family cares about you. Your family loves you, and your family wants to see you be successful. Your family wants to see you thrive.
Because we're on the same journey. This same journey of healing that is so important to our people, especially our older ones, your adults, the adults in your lives. It's about sparking that little bit of light to tell them that it's never too late so they can change, so you young ones can have a future where you guys can flourish. And that's the most important thing, because that's the only way we're gonna have change within our generations, is if we start now with you guys. All me and Brett want you guys to do is tap into this power so you guys can succeed and know that the world is so endless, so beautiful. The possibilities that are out there that each and every one of you can achieve if you put your mind and your heart into it. But it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of respect. It's gonna take a lot of love. But you can do it because you have so many people within your community that just wanna help you grow into the young indigenous people that are gonna change our people in the direction that we're going. And you guys can start right here in your community. You guys have this power.
And this is what we want to change. So hopefully, if some way, something in what I'm saying sparks something inside of you, I hope that you hold on to that and say, okay, I want to be that game changer. I want to be that person in my community where people can say, wow, he's living in a sober life. That's awesome. You could be that person growing up. You could be that person where people will just always admire your moves because all they see is blessing coming out of you. Be that blessing. Be that person that somebody else can look at and they can just admire the passion and the love that you have for everything that you do. Love yourself. And how do you love yourself? You stay away from things. You stay away from things that are hurting you, even things that make you hurt yourself.
Where if you guys take this ability that you guys can start shaping this and start creating those cycles that are going to matter the most. So when you guys create a family, that you guys are ready and prepared and you guys are feeling love and you're bringing that into your family, because love is the secret recipe. When I started loving myself, when I broke those chains, broke those barriers, and I started loving myself for who I am, for my past, for all my trauma, that's when I started really tapping in to the rewards and the success that the Creator and the universe want to give me. And now I'm here, and I'm blessed to be here. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be in front of you all and show you that it is possible as an Indigenous man from the Samson Cree Nation in Alberta, that I broke those chains.